Yo, Zefc, that's some unfortunate news. This might be the last Crusaders devlog. Ooh, boo. Yeah, I know. Listen, it's been 1.5 months since the last one. I promised last video that people who comment their names in the comments will get free gems. So I have your names up here for saved. 1k gems upon release. Paid beta, of course, will be happening. We just gotta do a little bit more things. I just gotta get some models, some art, and then pretty much good to go. Anyway, so what I've worked on in the past 1.5 months was I did the remake of the mob system because I completely hated it. Listen, I really have, ever since I worked on RPG Sim, I've really tried to structure my code as good as possible because I know that if there is any type of way if I want to update a game, I would really like it to be as easy as possible. So if you look at it, I'm gonna put some RPG Sim code on the screen. This is for the mob system. It is completely and utterly cooked. I understand that I made this in the back, like when I was I just started becoming a developer. Like I was just complete novice. I didn't really understand much of the stuff going on. I didn't really use modules to their full potential, but whatever. So advice to any developer that's just starting out or doesn't know better, make sure that your code is completely structured to it is future proof. So whenever you go back to it in like 2 years, it's easy to implement stuff and it's not hard. Anyways, so other than the mob system, I've done some tweaking to the inventory system. I added titles. I added the purchasing of like VIP, boosts, whatever, all that stuff. I added achievements, I added chests, some other stuff that I'm not really going to talk about right now, but it's whatever. So let me show you right here. As you can see, my name, it is now a golden border. This is for the VIP players. VIP players will get this cool golden border on their house bar. And you can see I have the loyal title on me. So if I go to inventory right here and I press titles, you can see these titles here. I gotta still fix the UI, but just for, just for early purposes, right? As you can see, these titles will be in rarities, and then special titles will have their own little color to it. So if I press alpha player here, right, my title will change, and that's it. You can see its number counting down, right? This is actually my drop boosts potion, and it doesn't show the stats of that actually on the player card, but I can show you this EXP one. If you go here and I press EXP for an hour, let's purchase it. You can see my EXP bar turns purple, as well as it tells you right here that you have 59 minutes, as well as up here. Also, in here it gives you a little showcase. So what actually I'm gonna do is not put that here. This is the VIP one. The boosts don't show you, but if you have VIP, it will show you have this, as well as their bonus gold. What I'm going to also show you right here is the gems. I don't know how to tag. Text doesn't update yet. Whatever, I'll work on that later. The game passes. Let me show you the achievements. So here we have the achievements here. Collect 1 gold, successfully upgrade an item 10 times, reach level 45, as you can see level 31. So successfully complete 10 dungeons. I already completed some of these other achievements, and you have some special achievements. These special achievements will be for like dungeons, and they're one-time only ones. So like Pirate Cove is one time, and you also unlock like dungeon ones once you hit that dungeon, so you don't overflow this as much as possible. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm proud of myself for making this. It's actually very easy to implement new kinds of achievements, so I'm going to be really utilizing the achievements a lot in this game. Quests, on the other hand, are going to be more of a daily reward type thing. So I'm probably going to remove the misc and just keep daily and weekly. as well as here. I'm gonna show you it working. Don't mind the UI being on the bottom here because right now it doesn't have an actual button for it to properly go back up. If I go to here and I upgrade this, let me see if I can upgrade this. Also added sound effects. Okay, I was lucky to get that. When I go and enable this, see I upgraded it and it works well. So that's pretty much it for the achievements. Let me show the inventory. So I added this button here that makes your grid bigger and smaller, really useful. I also added different types of inventories. It was actually very easy to do this, by the way. So I'm proud of myself for making the inventory system that flexible. So these are cosmetics, miscellaneous, and your stats, of course, already showing you all that. Another cool thing is I made a quick sell in your inventory, and you can auto select the rarity. So you want to select all your commons to sell them in one go. You can unselect it. You can do this. If you want to get rid of them all right now, just confirm that. And then it says on top you sold 64 items. Of course, this isn't done yet. I just gotta update it, but it's whatever. It takes like 2 seconds. That's pretty much it for the inventory. What I can show you now is the chest system. So it took me a little bit of time to make this actually for some whatever reason, but it works pretty well. It's nice. I think the main issue it took for me was not that the chest system itself, was more likely just how I want to structure it, because it is based off the loot table of the dungeon itself, and I had to balance it, of course, so it's not super OP. So there's going to be a bunch of chests around in the game, and you have to just open it up in the dungeon, and it gets a chance of dropping loot that the dungeon already drops. But of course, we don't want to make it so players are able to cheese the dungeon. Just keep farming chests so they don't complete the dungeon and get the best loot. So the rarities are scaled much differently, and it's very much rarer to get like a legendary in chest. So I'm gonna open this chest right here, and I just got 9 gold and 2 rusty swords, and just put in my inventory right here. Nothing crazy. So anyways, here we have the mobs. I'm not gonna aggro these ones. I'm just gonna try and aggro the boss here. So you've seen the boss the first time. This is the mini boss of Pirate Cove. These are the skills. I don't have any of its the effects done. I don't have him have a hat either. He's kind of bald right now, but it's okay. So I'm gonna show you his moveset. So he has this triple shot here that shoots 3 bars at the player. He has this big one. What else has he got here? And that, and then it will scatter into 7 other shots, right? 8 other shots. And he has a quick shot again. So since players are able to dodge in this game pretty easily, what I'm probably gonna do is make it so his attacks are much faster. But if you're caught up in this, it's whatever. But I think as the first boss ever, I think it's pretty decent. This again is the mini boss, of course, so it's not gonna be like anything crazy, but you know how it is in dungeon crawlers. So anyways, that's pretty much it for the boss. I also made a phase system that's pretty easy. So once I'm gonna get it to like, he's gonna get red and he's gonna start saying some things. So he says hi me to myself into the output. That's just for some other things. So that's his first phase, and then he's gonna have a red head at like lower HP. So as you can see here, and that's when he's angry. I'm gonna make it so that scatter shot actually scatters once. So if he can do it for you, so that shot right there. So once his head starts red, that's when you see the second part. But for the first part, it's whatever. Anyways, so that's pretty much it. That's all I'm gonna show. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. That's pretty much it. We have the runes, of course. That's that floating thing you see beside me, but that's just for a template. Now I'm not really gonna use runes until beta, but we have some pretty interesting rune systems we're gonna plan on doing. So not only is there gonna be like a free skill you can get, it's also gonna have passes, and runes are going to be more of like a subclass for your main class. So there's 3 classes in the game, technically based on stats. It's going to be the physical damage dealer, and the magic damage dealer, and the support. And there's actually, no, I lied, there's actually 4 classes, because it's support and then there's tank. But tank is more of like whoever just builds into defensive substats, such as let's see if I can like tank percent on your gear, but other than that, and like high HP, right? Because I don't think having a tank pieces of gear would make sense. I think just having the tank stats in general, and then you just throw yourself into tank HP, into stats of health, rather than, you know, doing all other stuff. I just think that's better, in my opinion. You'll see. We can balance it out later, but that's what I believe. But anyways, I was saying runes are going to be substats or subclasses, my fault, where let's say your tank isn't tanking good enough, you would want to put on a health piece on your rune. Your rune will be a health rune or something like that, where it gives you like life steal or something around that type of. Let me use a better idea. Let's say your tank is not doing enough damage. He can equip a damage tank rune, where the rune itself is more catered around tank players, where they will give you like an active skill that's helping you defense yourself as well as heal you, and they're not more for DPS. And then DPS players can equip like a more DPS dealing rune, or a DPS healing rune, or a DPS defensive rune, or supportive rune, all that stuff. So all that kind of stuff will make runes a lot more, you know, viable. And then there's like not much of a meta. It's more just build your own type of build, but not too complicated. There's so much we can do with this. There's also gonna be elements. It's gonna go crazy, whatever. Anyways, I'm done for now. I'm out. Peace.